We gonna get into some things.
Oh, we gonna get into some things. Let's get into.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl at Royalty Blog, you guys, and let's get into it, you guys. So I am here to talk about the girl Itasha Brunson. If you guys don't know who Tasha Brunson is, she basically is the girl that everyone on social media is talking about. She allegedly tried to harm herself and her two daughters, all because she found out that the man that she was in love with was married. So the guy that she's in love with, who is married, his name is Jamerson Jones, you guys, and I have his picture right here. And so both of these people are from Mississippi. And so the girl, she basically found out that her lover was a married man, and so I guess I don't know if he wanted to leave her alone or if he wanted to continue to mess with her and have his wife, but she was so heartbroken over the situation that she decided to off herself and her two children in a car accident in Mississippi. Now, you guys, I don't know how old Itasha is, but I do know that she did mention that she had 5 children. I guess she have 2 of her youngest children by the married man, and I don't know the father of the other 3 children. But she did a 20-minute live video on Facebook talking about how heartbroken she was about the man being married. And so that's the reason why she said she basically wanted to off herself and her kids because he was married and she didn't want to deal with the pain and the depression of him being a married man. So she decided to ride around with her baby in her arms while she discussed the situation about her and the married man. So she basically said the man was married, that she was depressed, and she was just very emotional, and that she didn't want to take all 5 of her children out with her. She only wanted to take the 2 youngest children out with her. The 2 youngest children that were Jamerson Jones, which is the married man. And so she, in the live video, she talked about how she was going to off her and her children. She talked about how she was going to plow basically into another car and let the car flip over because she didn't want anyone to raise her youngest 2 children. She wanted her youngest 2 children to basically end up off as well as her. So you guys, she basically posted a 20-minute suicidal video last night, and then she deletes the live after she ended up in the hospital, because she ended up going live in the hospital to discuss the situation as well after everything was done and over with. But she got back on Facebook today and she basically said, y'all know me, I wouldn't harm my kids. I dropped my phone, tried to grab it, and lost control of the car. But you guys, the kids were not in car seats or seat belts, and one of them was in her lap on the highway. You guys, on the live video, she continued to drive around and discuss how she was going to off her and her children while she was driving with her baby in her arm. So you guys, I will leave a link to the live videos, the one when she was in the hospital, as well as the one that she did for 20 minutes when she talked about offing her and her children. And so in the live last night, she basically said her mom takes good care of her kids, but she was still going to kill them anyways. But today it was just an accident, and she did all of this because a man wasn't answering the phone because he was asleep and he was a married man. And so everyone was basically wondering where her other 3 kids at. And she said in the live video that her other 3 kids were with her mom. So you guys, in the live video, she basically talked about how she was the only child and she feels like no one loves her but her mom, and that she really didn't have anybody but her mom and her 5 kids. So I guess that's why she's so emotionally attached to the married man after finding out he was married, and that she wouldn't be the only one or the one to be his wife. She was upset about it. So you guys, after she did that live video, she clearly explained in the live video that she was hurt, she was depressed, and that she was planning on trying to hurt herself and her 2 kids. She planned on flipping her car over and letting it be all done and over with, you guys. So Basically, she went back on live this morning in her hospital bed and she explained that she really wasn't trying to hurt her and her kids. She was just trying to gain some attention from the married man. But you clearly can see the people that are on your live videos. And on the live video, the married man didn't even pop up. So who exactly were you seeking attention from? That's my question. And then another thing, you guys, she basically said hurt people say hurt things, but you don't get on Facebook Live and tell people that you're going to off you and your kids, because that's not hurt. That's you telling us basically that you're going to commit murder. And then she basically said she didn't want her kids taken away, but she basically are taking her kids away. So she's basically contradicting herself, saying she didn't want her kids to be took away, but you're making that decision to take your kids away. Not understanding her wanting to go and off herself, but to off the two kids as well. That's very crazy. And all over a married man at that, you guys. And then, you guys, so it was a big discussion on Facebook this morning, and a lot of people seem to be taking up for this girl. I do feel bad for her that she got involved with a married man, but I feel like some women should try to do more research. I mean, you can always tell if there's red flags. So Mississippi isn't that big. You can basically find out everything you need to know about somebody, regardless of where they live at and what town they live at. I mean, social media is a big platform. I mean, you can definitely find out anything you want to know about people. So why didn't you try to find out all the information that you can find out about this guy? Why did you have to basically wait for him to tell you that he's married, and then you go and try to off you and your kids because he's married? There's never, you ladies, there's never enough energy where a man can make me try to hurt myself or my kids because I find out that he's married. I mean, that's ludicrous. I feel like it's never that serious for you to want to hurt your kids and yourself over a man. I mean, things happen. A lot of women have went with men and discovered that they were married or living double lives. It's not the end of the world. You can always move on from that, but you can't move on from you hurting your kids and yourself, because it will be the end to that. Now, she's trying to get back on social media and justify all of this by basically saying that she was on live and that her phone fell, and that as her phone fell, she was trying to reach and grab her phone, but she ended up colliding with other people. So, you guys, we're going to speak on something else involving the situation. We're going to speak on the other people that were hit by her in the car. So one person said they had coworkers that were very concerned about this young lady and her kids, and that she should have a better reason than a man being married for her to get attention. And a lot of people saying that she suffers from postpartum depression and she needs a mental evaluation. But you guys, she definitely need a mental evaluation. But my thing is, why would you bring only two of your kids? You have 5 kids. Now you're willing for your mom to raise 3 of the kids while you take out the other 2 kids. It just doesn't make sense. This whole situation is crazy. A girl basically got on the internet and said that not only did she hurt herself and her 2 children, she actually injured 5 other people in trying to take out herself and her 2 kids. So you guys, I ended up getting on her friend's page, the guy that ended up being married. And basically someone commented on the man's page and said that he was going to get a lot of women after this whole situation. And then the Itasha girl, she basically commented under the post and said that she will stump all the females that tries to get with the married man. Now, you guys, the alleged wife of Jamerson Jones, his wife did find out about the situation. She has since deactivated her Facebook page. But the Itasha girl, Itasha Brunson, who tried to off herself and her children, when this first happened this morning, her Facebook page was public, but now it is private, and she has even posted a GoFundMe, you guys. So on the GoFundMe, she basically talked about how she needed money because she was mental, and that she was a mother of 5, and that she got into a bad car accident. And So she ended up getting money for the whole situation, and then she went back and made a status, and on the status she said, "That's what y'all dumb ASSs get for believing everything y'all see. Scam the F out of y'all stupid ASSs, talking about Itasha stupid. Clearly y'all some dummies. It can't be anybody behind these pages, but y'all will still take y'all time out and talk y'all ish and comment and share and laugh jokes on y'all. I had to prove a point. Now I'm finna delete this ish." So you guys, I do know that the car crash was real. There's even a live video. I will also leave the link to the live video of Jamerson Jones' brother visiting Aisha Brunson's daughter in the hospital. So when Itasha Brunson, when she was in the hospital, you guys, she said that both of her babies were doing really well. But the brother of Jamerson Johnson, who was the married man, he basically came back and said that his daughter is doing well, but her leg was cut wide open to the white meat. So I don't see how the mother, Itasha Brunson, can basically say that her daughter is doing really well. Clearly, that's not well to me. And you guys, even they said that in the car crash, that the daughter that she was holding in her lap while she was driving and going live, talking about offering her and her two children, the daughter was ejected from the car and was a few miles away from the crash. But I do know that both of Itasha Brunson's daughters are still alive, but they are in the hospital. Itasha Brunson, she is alive as well. She's in the hospital, still going live on Facebook. So yeah, you guys, this was a whole bunch of information, a whole bunch of BS, in my opinion. I don't feel bad for her, because a lot of people have messed with married men. Not saying it's okay to mess with married men. It's definitely wrong. But you also play a part in the situation just as well as the married man does. So you can't 100% blame this man. And she can also try to hurt herself behind some man. I mean, you can always find another man. You can always move on. I mean, there's a whole life out there waiting for her to explore it. I mean, you can't try to do that, especially to your two children, over a man. It's never that freaking serious. So what do you guys think about this whole situation about Itasha Brunson basically trying to off herself because she found out that the man that she was in love with was a married man? Now, do you guys think that Itasha Brunson was wrong in the situation, or do you think the married man Jamerson Jones was wrong in the situation? I want you guys to let me know what you think about this whole situation down in my comment section below, you guys. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more royalty, you guys. And I will leave the links to both of Itasha Brunson's live, as well as the live that Jamerson Jones did of his daughter being in the hospital, you guys. You guys check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.